Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co daily futures market review for the trading day ending Wednesday, April 8th. Firstly to gold futures, and here we see a continuation of the trend to the downside today. The candle we're analysing is the second last one on the chart. That final candle there is the new session and is already showing very strong signs of selling continuing in the market. But with the prior candle for the close of trading, the market found support down below the 1200 round number level, previously a major support and resistance level. And we saw the shadow on the candle develop down below that area, and it represents the sellers losing commitment below that area. We also had the Tenkan-sen trading very close to that region, and we saw a rejection from there, with the market failing to close beyond both of these levels, and it did suggest that there was potential for the buyers to come back into the market. Now we've seen the sellers lose control of the market in this candle that has finalized trading, and a little surprised that we have seen some strong selling to open this new session and the market trading down through the 1200 level in a bearish manner. That suggests that there is potential for this trend to continue down, and I suggest this candle here extending down to roughly about the candle here about the 1192, 1193 region may be an area where we could see some support coming in. If that area is breached by the sellers, obviously 1185 and then down to the Kijun-sen indicator about 1183 may hold as very strong support. If we do see buyers come into the market, then obviously strong resistance back up at the 1218 region. But we do have a slightly bullish market in the short-term time frame at the close of the current session has finished trading, with the market just closing above the Tenkan-sen, but so close to it that that's basically pretty much neutral, but technically just bullish. But a bullish market in that medium-term time frame by closing above the Kijun-sen. Importantly, however, that Kijun-sen is now pointing flat, and price action tends to be attracted back towards a flat Kijun-sen, and that's why we're seeing this selling in this current session. So there is a possibility of the market trading lower if we can maintain price action below the 1200 level. Now just watching the Fibonacci projection technique here, and we're examining the relationship of the current first time frame downtrend that the market's in to the immediate previous time the market was trending down. And for the session that has closed, we saw price action rejected from the 61.8% level, the sellers losing control. It did suggest that there was a good possibility of the buyers coming into the market, but as always we require confirmation, and that would have meant that we would have preferred to have seen a candle with a higher high and higher low to confirm that. At the moment we're seeing the market breaching just below the 61.8% level, and there still is a chance of price rejection from there. If the sellers do continue in the market, then the 78.6% level may come into play, and that coincidentally is around that the low of that candle from a couple of periods ago, around the 1192 region, or the 100% level at 1183, which coincides with the area that the Kijun-sen is in. That should be a very, very solid area of support if the sellers are strong enough to trade down to there. Next, with the Fibonacci retracement technique, and we're examining the relationship of the current first time frame downtrend to the immediate previous first time frame uptrend. And for today's session that has closed, we saw the market testing down through the 50% level, testing almost to the 61.8% level, being rejected strongly from those areas with the sellers losing control. It has set the market up for that potential change of trend, but at the moment, this current candle, we're seeing the market test exactly to the 61.8% level, and we are seeing some rejection here. So there is a possibility of this 61.8% level being a very important area at 1195.9. Now just watching the hourly charts here with the gold futures, and here for the trading session that has finished, we saw the market attempting to rally through the middle pivot point level around the 1210 area, but finding very strong resistance around this region extending up to about 1212, and it's because we had this confluence of strong resistance around that area with firstly the middle pivot point level, the Kijun-sen, the Tenkan-sen, and the bottom of the Ichimoku cloud, and it's little wonder that we saw this indecisive trading as the market was testing within the cloud and finding resistance above the Kijun-sen, unable to close up above the Kijun-sen, and then the strong sell-off came with this candle here, a very large black body candle we hadn't seen for some time, the strong rejection. The market initially finding support at the first pivot point support level, rallying to find resistance once again at the Kijun-sen and the Ichimoku cloud, and then selling off to test down through the second pivot point support level. For the current session, strong selling coming into the market in the 4th hour. And we've seen for the opening of the session the Tenkan-sen holding as important resistance, with the market unable to breach that area. For the previous hour that has finished trading, we saw the first pivot point support level at 11.95 holding as strong support and some rejection from there. So that's going to be an important area, and I suggest that if that area is breached in a strong bearish manner, we certainly could see the market testing to the next level, which is the second pivot point support level at 11.89. If we do see a rally, the Tenkan-sen is going to be important, and that's around the round number 1200. So very strong resistance coming in there, and above there, if that area is breached, we have the middle pivot point level coinciding with where the Kijun-sen is trading at the moment at about 1204. So not a terribly positive market here at the moment. Now overall, we have a bearish market with the price action down below the Ichimoku cloud, and it does suggest that there's a very good likelihood that this trend is going to continue down. Only problem here is that the depth of the price action away from the Ichimoku cloud is starting to look a little overextended. So wouldn't surprise to see the market attempt to rally, and if we can rally through the Tenkan-sen, obviously that middle pivot point level may be visited. But at the moment, the sellers are still in control here, and the test around the first pivot point support level, roughly about 11.94, is going to be very important.